Welcome again in cakephp tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to link up Bootstrap with cakephp project. So for link up Bootstrap with cakephp, we need to at first download Bootstrap source file. So for that we have to go getbootstrap.com. So after go this site, you will get a option in here called download Bootstrap. After click on this, you will get three options in here. We need the first one, or you can use the CDN. I'm just going to download the source file because in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to use the source file to link up. So after click on this, you will get a zip file like this that I already have downloaded. So after extract this folder, you will get a folder like this, and in this folder you will get all source folder like this. So I'm just going to keep this folder in one side and going to open my project in another side. So my project name was cake project. So in here in the source folder there is a in this web root folder there has a folder called CSS, and there has also a folder called JS, and there is also a folder called font. The same folder you are showing in here. So in cakephp, CSS, JS and font and image, every file always kept on web root folder. So we need to open this CS folder first, and we need to open this CS folder. This is actually Bootstrap, and this is my project CSS. There was already some CSS file that actually developed by cakephp. They are given this file, and we are showing this output actually for this design sheet. So this tutorial is going to just link up Bootstrap. So I'm just going to take the Bootstrap min file from here to drag and drop in here. And the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm just going to open my font folder. In here I'm going to also open the font folder, and going to Ctrl A for select all and Ctrl C for copy all, and just paste it in here. So next thing that we have to do, we have to go the JS folder, and we have to take the bootstrap.min, and the same thing in here we are going to JS folder, and I'm just drag and drop the bootstrap min in here. I'm just close this window, I'm just open it. So we already in web root, we already keep our bootstrap.min CSS folder file, and also keep the JS file in here, and also the font that we already taken from Bootstrap. So the next thing that we have to do, we have to go in layout. I'm just minimize everything first. So there is in our project cake project, and in this project there has a folder called src, this means source. We have to go in here. After go in here, we have to go the template. So there is a folder called template, and in this template there has a folder called layouts. So this is the layouts. So in this layout there is a file called default.ctp. After open it, you will see this file like this, and they are already cakephp basic CSS and cake.css already linked up. So we are just going to add Bootstrap now and going to remove this. So I'm just going to remove the below one first, and just remove this base.css and giving here array sign, because if you want to use the multiple CSS in here, you can use the array. You don't need to use multiple line. So here I'm going to use bootstrap dot min dot css. So this is actually the file name. Let me ensure the file spelling, bootstrap.min.css. The next thing that we have to do, we have to connect the jQuery and the Bootstrap jQuery file that we already downloaded in here. That's called bootstrap main.js. So I'm going to below and just paste it, and the same thing I'm just going to change in here and change the method name CSS to script. So in this script we have to call the JSS in here, so I'm just change the bootstrap main.js. so before that you have to use the jQuery. So I'm not going to add jQuery in this tutorial. I'm going to add the jQuery in next tutorial. So in this tutorial we have already linked up the Bootstrap. Let's test that Bootstrap already connected or not. So I'm going to this store folder, because we have a in this template folder we have already created a embassy in previous tutorial, and that was our stores, and this the looking of stores, this template. So we are going to add here Bootstrap. So for that I'm going to in stores folder, and in this stores folder there is a file called index.ctp that we are showing in here. So I am in this folder, I'm going to change little bit. So in here in this table I'm going to add a class, that Bootstrap class table. So I'm going to class equal, there is a class in Bootstrap called table. So after save, if I just going to see the output, we see the table has been created in below. So without this class, if I just go and reload it again, we will see a plain text in here. If I just going to add the table, and we can test it given a button in top. So I'm going to add a Bootstrap class in here, that's called button info, and I'm going to write here test, the button name. After save and reload, you are showing a Bootstrap button in here and also a table. So we already linked up Bootstrap in our cakephp project. Well, thanks for watching this tutorial. Welcome for the next tutorial.